Fans of the Moonshiners franchise may know the name of veteran moonshiner Troy Halsey. Recently, Troy's family has shared health updates concerning him, including him going into surgery. Fans have been receiving various updates on social media as the family asks for prayers. Moonshiners is a docudrama television series from the Discovery Channel. First premiering in 2011, the series takes a look at the life of various people producing moonshine in the Appalachian Mountain area. The series recently premiered its 14th season this past November. The series has proved popular enough to inspire a few spin-offs, including Moonshiners, Master Distiller. This series sees 3 competitors take on challenges all revolving around some type of spirits. Other spin-offs include Moonshiners, Whiskey Business and Tickle, which revolves around Moonshiners' personality, Stephen Ray Tickle. However, news has recently come out concerning a figure Moonshiners fans may recognize. On Facebook, Doug Hobbs recently shared, "Let's lift prayers up for my brother in shine, Troy Halsey. Prayers up for surgical staff. He's a very cool guy and needs our prayers. Please." Troy's wife, Sonia, had previously shared, "Everyone, please say prayers for my old man, Troy Halsey. His main artery to his heart through his stomach down his legs, the main body artery, has ruptured. He has blood internally. They have him stable, but he is in the air. He has been life-flighted to 2 hospitals so far, and he's on the helicopter, now headed to Columbia University Hospital for emergency surgery. The doctor here just told him people he sees come in with this aren't still even alive anymore, and that he is very lucky right now. He will have emergency surgery this afternoon." Sonia continued to share updates concerning her husband's condition. In one update, she shared, "He is out of surgery. They had to take one of his kidneys, but they were able to graft over the artery that was leaking." In a later update, Sonia explained, "He is out of surgery. They had to take a kidney, because his was so bad from the polycystic kidney disease anyways, and they needed to use some for a graft, and so the hole is fixed. And he has 1 kidney and is in recovery. They said now he will go to CITU." This has notably been in reference to a post from the Ozark Still Works, which read, "Y'all, please say a prayer for Troy Halsey and Sonia Halsey. They could sure use them." Moonshiners fans may especially remember Troy for appearing in the Master Distiller episode, Honey Means Money. He was among 2 moonshiners selected to craft moonshine out of raw honey, a tricky and expensive ingredient. As the description read, "It's a tough, risky ingredient to work with." Hey, have you been following this story? Did you see Troy Halsey on Moonshiners, Master Distiller? Have you been keeping up with Moonshiners? Make sure you come back to TV Shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. Troy Halsey, a beloved figure from the Discovery Channel's Moonshiners, has recently undergone emergency surgery, resulting in the loss of a kidney. The news was shared by his family, who have requested prayers and support from fans during this challenging time. The details surrounding Troy Halsey's health crisis remain limited, but reports indicate that he experienced a severe medical emergency necessitating immediate surgical intervention. The surgery led to the removal of 1 of his kidneys. His family has been actively updating fans on social media, expressing their gratitude for the outpouring of support and asking for continued prayers as Troy begins his recovery journey. Troy Halsey has been a prominent figure on Moonshiners, a reality television series that delves into the lives of individuals who produce moonshine in the Appalachian Mountains. Known for his rugged charm and deep-rooted knowledge of traditional distilling methods, Troy has garnered a dedicated fan base. His presence on the show has highlighted the rich cultural heritage of moonshining and the personal stories of those who continue this age-old craft. In the wake of Troy's surgery, fans and fellow cast members have rallied around him, offering messages of encouragement and support. The Moonshiners community, known for its close-knit nature, has come together to uplift one of their own during this difficult time. Social media platforms have been flooded with well wishes, showcasing the deep affection and respect Troy has earned over the years. As Troy Halsey embarks on his recovery, his family and fans remain hopeful. While the road to full recovery may be long, the collective strength and support from his community serve as a testament to the impact he has had on those around him. Updates on his condition are expected to continue, and fans are encouraged to stay connected and offer their support as Troy navigates this challenging chapter in his life. Troy Halsey's unexpected health crisis has been met with an outpouring and fellow cast members alike. As he recovers from his surgery, the strength of the Moonshiners community stands as a testament to the bonds formed through shared experiences and mutual respect. While the future remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Troy Halsey is not alone in this journey. Under the blue haze of the Appalachian twilight, where the stills hum and secrets flow smoother than the shine, Troy Halsey was always the man with the calmest hands and the wildest stories. A moonshiner born of iron and smoke, Troy was a legend in his own right, known not just for the purity of his distill, but for the grit he wore like a second skin. But even legends are mortal, and one late March night, deep in the heart of Carolina, the man who could coax the devil out of the hollow with nothing but a mason jar and a grin found himself in a fight for something no backwoods skill could guarantee: his life. The first sign. A pain you can't ignore started, as these things often do, with something small. A dull ache in his side that Troy first blamed on hauling too many copper coils the day before. He brushed it off, poured himself a sip of peach shine, and told his cousin Billy Ray it was just one of them old man twinges. But the ache didn't fade. By nightfall, it had bloomed into something fierce, a twisting pressure that brought the moonshiner to his knees. "I ain't never seen him look like that," Billy Ray said later. Troy's taken a copper burn, a snake bite, and a wasp nest all in 1 week before and never winced. But this was different. By the time Troy reached the tiny rural clinic an hour away, his skin was pale, his breathing shallow, and his pain unbearable. What followed was a blur of flashing lights and rushing nurses, a small-town emergency room, suddenly holding a piece of Appalachian royalty in crisis. Emergency diagnosis. A failing kidney. Doctors acted fast, spurred by alarming test results and worsening vitals. A CT scan revealed the truth. Troy's right kidney was swollen and hemorrhaging, the source of a severe internal infection that had already spread. "They told us plain," Billy Ray said. "They had to get that kidney out, or he wasn't gonna make it." The next few hours felt like an eternity. Word traveled like lightning across the hollers and hills. Moonshiner forums, social pages, and even barroom whispers in Tennessee buzzed with one question: "Did you hear about Troy the surgery?" Her moonshiners reckoning at 3:17 a.m. under the harsh lights of a sterile operating room. A man who had spent his life evading lawmen and dancing with fire faced his most humbling trial. Troy Halsey was unconscious, a ventilator breathing for him, as surgeons removed the organ that had betrayed him. The kidney was too far gone to save, ravaged by infection and threatening to take him with it. The surgery took nearly 5 hours. Outside the OR, Billy Ray and Troy's daughter, Maggie, sat with clenched fists and bloodshot eyes. "All the years we chased revenuers, hid from helicopters, and rolled barrels down cliff faces," Maggie said through tears. "And this is what nearly gets him: a damn infection." When the doctors finally emerged, there were no theatrics, just a nod. "He made it," they said. He's stable. But it was close. Recovery. Stronger than shine. Troy Halsey woke 2 days later, tubes down his throat and a monitor blinking steady beside him. He blinked, saw Maggie's face first, then mouthed the words, "Did they save the still?" Maggie laughed for the first time in days. In truth, Troy's recovery was slow and painful. His once rugged body had taken a hard hit. The man who could lug 50-pound mash sacks without breaking a sweat now needed help to sit up. But he was alive, and in the eyes of everyone who knew him, that made him the toughest man in Appalachia. The producers of Moonshiners reached out immediately. They offered to halt filming, give him all the time he needed. But Troy, stubborn as white oak and twice as tough, had other plans. "I ain't going out like that," he said in a recovery room interview. "I've still got stories to tell, jars to fill, and folks to laugh with. Hell, maybe I'll distill something new. Kidney punch apple cider. Watch out now." The support. A nation of Moonshiners rallies. The outpouring of support that followed was overwhelming. Fans from Kentucky to Maine sent cards, prayers, and moonshine-labeled well wishes. Fellow shiners like Tim Smith, Mark Ramsey, and Digger Maines recorded video messages, all of them joking and tearful in equal measure. One note, scrawled in child's handwriting, came from a boy named Jess in North Georgia. It read, "Dear Mr. Troy, my daddy says you're the baddest man in the mountains. I hope you feel better soon. I want to be a moonshiner like you." Troy kept that one tucked in the Bible his mama gave him. Looking back, the life and near loss of a legend for decades, Troy Halsey had played cat and mouse with the feds, perfecting the art of illicit